We're going to talk to experts in each sector, uncovering facts and insights you won't find anywhere else, to give you a taste of the opportunities on offer, and helping you answer the question, is Cornwall the future for my business? Space. It's the final frontier, and by 2030 it will be a £400 billion global industry that the UK intends to claim at least 10% of. This may seem a challenge, but the industrial innovation required to make it a reality is happening right now here in Cornwall. Could you talk about some of the businesses based here and how being here benefits them?
Primarily we support satellite communications and space communications and data services.
Could you tell us about Goonhilly 6 and any other exciting projects you're working on?
Goonhilly 6 is our biggest antenna on the site. It's 32 metres in diameter. This is going to be the first part of a global network of deep space antennas that we're going to create.
How will the spaceport benefit Cornwall and the country as a whole?
So the spaceport obviously will create the first ever launch from the UK.
What will the spaceport do for Cornwall's space tech industry?
So what we do is we try to kind of shine the light on the entire sector here in Cornwall.
Could you tell us more about making a launch sustainable?
Because we're just using a Boeing 747 that's been modified, that's fully reusable.
For businesses who are looking to harness the power of satellite data and supercomputers, join a collaborative and well-supported space tech community, or even become the next big name in deep space exploration, now is the time to engage with Cornwall's space sector. It's a sector that's about to lift off, and failure is not an option. Unlike the rest of the UK, Cornwall's streamlined NHS ecosystem means easy market access, as well as an effective test bed for e-health businesses. There's one acute care trust, one clinical commissioning group, and one local authority, all keen to work with health tech innovators. So for those choosing Cornwall as their gateway to the UK market, accessing the NHS and getting health tech solutions in front of key decision makers is a more straightforward journey. How do Cornwall-based businesses benefit from proximity to major universities, including Exeter Medical School?
The fact that we've got rising demand, the fact that we've got ageing populations.
What is Cornwall Health's digital and e-health testbed?
Cornwall Health, what they've got on offer is access to primary care.
Are there any other programmes and incentives that businesses who are based in Cornwall can benefit from?
There's a whole host of different opportunities in Cornwall.
And we have the opportunity for people to fill in their preoperative assessment from home rather than having to go into the hospital. And what we found is that 40% of people who use My Pre-op then don't have to go to the hospital.
What are your aspirations for your business? There seems to be a lot of support for businesses based in Cornwall. Can you tell us about any programmes that you've benefited from?
Epic's been the main sort of support for us.
What do you like most about living and working in Cornwall?
Cornwall comes with a really good work-life balance.
One thing is certain though, many more businesses will move to Cornwall, drawn here by the world-beating support structure, thriving community of innovators and clear route to the NHS. Not to mention the rare opportunity to achieve more while spending less and doing it all within walking distance of the beach. Health tech is a future of health, and it's a future that will be built in Cornwall. Cornwall's future looks to be increasingly export-driven with no boundaries. For example, despite there being over 11,000 miles between them, Cornwall enjoys an increasingly close relationship with New Zealand. There was a time when startups from New Zealand, looking to expand into larger international markets, had no choice but to head into major cities. But today, Cornwall is a viable and attractive alternative, providing a springboard into UK and European markets. Why will New Zealanders love living in Cornwall?
Very simple, it's economics. We're 4 million people down here in New Zealand and you're probably 60 million up there in the UK.
What else is great about working and living in Cornwall?
There are actually quite a few funds and investment vehicles down here.
Why is Cornwall a great place for a tech business?
There's been a lot of investment over the years in the connectivity down here.
Tech startups from New Zealand are also finding success here. With an ever-expanding community of innovative companies leading the clean growth revolution in Cornwall, there are plenty of opportunities for collaboration. This is combined with comprehensive business support and an academic infrastructure that enables research and provides a pipeline of talent.
A well-worn path for Kiwis is to go to the likes of Silicon Valley. But a chance conversation had us talk to Cornwall Trade and Investment.
So how has the move benefited your business so far?
The benefit of coming here is we've been able to establish a footprint here very quickly.
Working together, businesses from and in both countries are creating new opportunities and continuing to build Cornwall's reputation as a globally connected centre for business and innovation. You may have heard the saying, if it can't be grown, it has to be mined. Now more than ever, we rely on materials that can't be grown to build our computers, phones and cars. This is why Cornwall is once again one of the world's most important mining regions. Today, Cornwall boasts an active mining and mining services sector with over 100 businesses exporting globally. They're building an environmentally responsible industry, which is at the forefront of the UK's clean growth revolution. Let's head underground to meet some of them and drill into the details. How have you been using historical archives to inform your operations?
There's over 3,000 named mines in the county, and actually for the last few hundred years there have been really detailed records kept as to what's going on under the subsurface.
Could you give us an introduction to Minviro?
Minviro is a consultancy and technology company.
What makes the Camborne School of Mines such an asset to Cornwall?
In almost every single mine you'll find some connection to Camborne School of Mines.
Do you have any predictions for the future of Cornish mining?
Demand growth for a lot of these technology metals which can be found in Cornwall means that there's a really positive outlook. I think there's a real opportunity.
We spoke with Jeff about the future of mining in Cornwall. How many predictions for the future of mining in Cornwall?
Mines are being worked out all over the world all the time.
These businesses are mining for the future, a future of economic prosperity and positive environmental impact. It's a future that many more businesses will want to be a part of.